Today's episode is presented by our favorite sponsor. You need to be hydrated. You know where to go. That's A Game. Whether you're at home, at work, in the gym, in the classroom, success means giving nothing less than your best. Your peak performance, your A Game. And now there's a beverage designed to help you bring your best when you need it the most. Terrence, you need it the most. You're sweating, you're running, you're jumping, you get dehydrated. You need it. A Game is full of essential vitamins and nutrients to keep your body primed for action. It provides hydration to boost recovery after you've given your all. Bring your A Game, bring your best, tell the world, bring it on. Shout out A Game. Everybody go check them out at drinkingagame.com.
Good morning, good evening, good night. Welcome to the show, what a wonderful delight. Patsy and T.ROSS better chop up on the mic. Just sit back, have a laugh, catch a vibe, and enjoy the ride.
All right, man. Well, you are looking young and spry as ever. Last night, I didn't realize you're Mr. 360.
I've a few of them.
I see. I mean, they're obviously last night you had a filthy 360 backdoor dunk, and then now there's just like a whole compilation now out there. Just bam! It's
there's literally only like 5 other dunks I probably ever did. I probably had like maybe 5 or.
I mean, that's still a good amount. That's still a good amount for
a 10-year span. Come on, man. 82 games a year.
Okay, this is my thing. What made you do it? Okay, I seen the help side guy come. You saw he's coming low. You knew he wasn't going to really do anything.
Well,
was it just a thought, or did you actually need to move your body that way?
You know, it's so funny. So in preseason, I got the same exact play against them, but I was up and under. This one, I was like, I've always want. You know what I really want to do? So like, I get that play a lot, and when I know I get somebody, like they usually are ahead of me. They're not. If you're level with me, then it's a good chance I don't get that, or sometimes I'll face cut. But if you're like a little ahead of me, waiting for the screen like to hit you, I'm gonna backdoor you. And then when I backdoor you, then there's nobody. They're like the big is the one that's passing it to me, so there's nobody at the rim to protect. So like I always know that like bro, you have a free opportunity to do
whatever you want.
So like there's times I've been like, dang, I wish I would have 360 that. There's times I'm like, oh, I should have 360 windmill. If Tony Snell would not have ran over,
you would have done something filthier.
I would have done a 360 windmill. Yeah. That's like my dream to do that in a game. Like J.R. Smith. How J.R. Smith but his was like, no, his was off the dribble. So like something like that. So something like I want to do something like that. But I mean, I don't know, man. Stuff like that sometimes just come naturally. So
yeah. I
mean, it was more of a reaction than, me planning it out.
You're 10 years in. It seems like not a lot of guys do it. It's
who doesn't do it, bro? DeMar still done some people.
Yeah, but he's not. I mean, yeah, that's true.
Oh my God, DeMar. What's no DeMar?
Oh no. Yes, I agree. I agree.
LeBron.
Yeah. Okay, that's ridiculous.
LeBron's a fucking extraordinary player, but I don't know that, bro. There's still guys that. I mean, who else is in my class that's 10 years? Draymond Green's never dunked. Dame still punches shit.
Yeah. But like as you get older, I mean, I've seen it in my own self. Like I could still jump and dunk, but it's just like I just like don't want to as much. I don't know.
So my knee's been like bothering me for a couple months. So like for the last like maybe like a week and a half, I've been like not that it's like probably helped, and I'll tell you, All-Star helped that time off. It helped me kind of get my knee back together, just kind of relax and stay off of it. But once I came back from All-Star, bro, I've just been lifting a lot.
Feeling good.
So, yeah, now I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling a lot more rejuvenated. I got that freaking testosterone surging again. So now I'm feeling like everything's coming back. So, I don't know.
Hey, it's funny you say that because when I was down there, you're like, you should start lifting again. And so I actually took that to my head. Obviously, I see myself when I'm gaining weight. So I was like, I've been lifting the last like 3 weeks like hard. And like, bro,
you feel better.
Completely different. I've lost like 10 pounds. I feel stronger again. Like, bro, Jacked Potsy's coming this summer, and it's gonna be scary.
Bro, I'm right there. I'm right there with you, bro. I told Matty, I was like, yo, right when the season ends, I was like, we're going to trainers and we're gonna fucking get like super diesel. I already took my before and after pic. Not the after pic, of course, but the before picture for sure. The chubby, like I had rolls, and now I'm like, I have my abs back a little bit. I'm lifting a little. I'm getting like
I feel you, bro.
So it's a good feeling.
I hadn't done any of that, and like now, literally every day, I like don't miss it. I'm doing arms, chest, like
I'm drinking protein shakes.
Yeah, I'm drinking protein shakes every day with like whey protein in it with some
I'm
strawberries.
doing everything, bro. I mean, I'm having fat breakfasts. I'm drinking shit ton of water. Boom.
No, bro,
Like,
me too,
bro.
That
It's
is crazy.
We're on a health kick.
It's crazy because I'm exactly the same thing. I mean, I got a little drink.
Well, what made you want to do that? Just me saying that?
No,
not
it's just like I've seen myself in pictures and I'm just like, God damn. And then like I'll see old pictures of myself and I'm like, whoa, like
time's passed.
Well, you like it's funny because like you don't realize it while it's happening, like while you're getting weight and while you're getting bigger, like you like, oh, I look like you look yourself in the mirror, like, oh, I still look the same. But then like
you don't see because you don't see the change. It's such a slow process that you don't see it over time.
But then you see like a before and after. Like I'll go through old pictures. I was looking through some old college pictures yesterday, and I was just like, God damn, like, obviously time's gonna change, but like, yeah, I caught a weird angle of myself one day. And I was just like, fuck. Like,
no, I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I've been on TikTok a lot, and I don't know why it's in my algorithm, whatever the hell it's called. But a lot of fitness shit is coming up, and it's like before and after pics of people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, bro. Like, you know how like after a while, like you kind of go down that wormhole where you kind of get like, I think that's where I'm at with it. I'm just like, I want to do that. Like, I'm already kind of in shape, but I want to like go that extra mile. I just want to see how far I can actually push it. And so I'm like, God damn, Ross, you're like fucking like jacked.
That's what I'm saying. Like
cross country fit, like something crazy to where I'm like, all right.
See, the thing is, like, you're gonna have the cardio. Like, I've been playing a lot more basketball, like 1-on-1, and I'm like dying tired. That's actually the other thing, bro. I was playing 3-on-3 the other day too, versus kids that like I play 1-on-1 and I destroy them. And I was playing 3-on-3 and I could like literally not move, and I was just like, I was honestly embarrassed. Like, obviously I could hold my own, but I was just like,
not used to that.
No, and it's just 3-on-3 moving, like being in the help side, getting out. And I'm like, like can't get there, like, but because I'm always like I'm sticking to 1-on-1 because when we play 1-on-1, I can take my time. But that there like embarrassed me. And I was just like, bro, I'm way better than this. Like
it takes
like way better than this.
When you don't do it for a while, you forget. Like for me, when we were young, like we're always doing something. So like we're always low-key kind of fit. So like us not doing anything was never a problem. So like we'd always just go from one thing to the other. But the older we get, like we forget that, like, bro, if we don't do anything for a couple of weeks, like
that's bad.
Your muscles start to legit change on you to where it's mush. Like it was literally like I swear, like it was a point in the summertime, like that first week off. That first month off in the summertime, I lose so much muscle. Like, bro, I can't even make like a muscle in my legs where it's just like mushy shit. And I'm just like, this is crazy. And then trying to work your way from that to like, getting back in this shit. It's so fucking tough. Like that first initial stretch. But after that, bro, you start to like, start to like want to do it more and more.
Yeah.
Like, I'm doing push-ups before I go to sleep, sit-ups before I go to sleep. Now, like, I'm feeling great. Like, I'm feeling bigger.
Yeah, because it's like, it's crazy too, because you also like when I first started doing it, I'm like, oh, I feel like I've seen results like instantly. My arms are getting better. I feel like my stomach's getting tighter. And then it's like,
I don't feel like that.
No. I'm just saying, like, you think that because you're doing that.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? But like now after like 3 weeks, like, oh, this vein's coming back that used to be here in college. Like,
bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think I've ever gotten to a point where I was like actually like diesel. I think maybe I had surgery on my ankle and I couldn't do anything, so I was lifting a lot. And I got pretty big. I was like 220 of just muscle. Now, young, like me being young and being 220 is like huge. So
for sure, 100%.
I'm like, you know what? Let me try to see if I can get back to that and see what I would look like. Because now I feel like I officially have old man strength, where I at least start to kick in.
Exactly, like in college. Before I went to college, I didn't lift. Like we didn't. I mean, I don't think. Did you even? No, we didn't lift.
We didn't have.
Bro, I gained like 100 plus pounds on my bench press. Like by my senior year, like I was diesel. Like you said, I was weighing around 220. I was like rocked out. I was in the weight room all the time. And then it's like, now like when I'm on the court, I still have old man strength. Like I can just body people because I know how to play. And I'm big. But yeah, like I want to get back to that. Like I want to see like, can I really be like 240 like jacked? Which my body could be like that. Like I could be really big and like, which is kind of scary. But it'll be interesting. I'm gonna try to stick to it and just see like, bro. See what I can do. But it's definitely giving me more energy and just like, I don't know.
You just feel better.
A better set of mind.
No, you just feel better. I just feel physically like energized in the morning, a little more, blood pumping through the veins. So I don't know.
Speaking of energized, your team seems pretty energized right now.
Yeah, man, we're playing better. I mean,
it's a lot of young talent.
It's a lot of young talent, and they're finally like learning. Like once you have the experience, everything starts to come a little easier. You start to understand things a lot better. You start to, gradually get better at your weaknesses. So I think that's just what's happening. And you can
How's
see
it feel
it.
to have Markel back out there? He looks pretty good.
Bro, it's always fun to play Markel. I always tell him, like, bro, he's one of the most creative and talented players I've ever played with. He's probably the most creative player I've ever seen when it comes to like the way he moves on the court. He sees the game. It's unlike any other player I've seen. Bro. It's fun to play with him, bro. He has the ability to pass and get to the paint and dish it. So I can't wait for him to like get off minute restriction, but I know that's going to take time. This is really just like the tester to get him into next season.
He does have like a unique movement of how how his body is and how he moves and like
really long arms. He's fast. Like he does a lot of different
long
things,
strides too. He does weird strides where you're like
very long strides.
You don't like it. Just doesn't. You can't read him.
And it's crazy too because like we haven't seen that much of him. Like people haven't seen him play too much to where like they're used to.
I mean, he killed last year. Was it last year? Started last year, and he was
his mid range is lethal, bro. You can see it now. Like, he can still get to the paint and create his own shot, which is really tough for point guards. Let me tell you.
Yeah, well, he's got size.
Yeah, he has, and he's athletic.
So what else? What I mean, I know you wanted to talk a little bit about the Batman. Tell me what you think. I haven't seen it yet, but what are you thinking about it?
Oh man, bro. I know I'm going to trigger some people, but I think that's just because, I don't know why, but I really feel. I'm sorry. Sidetrack. The Philly-Brooklyn game going right now. So
what's going on there?
94-65.
Jeez.
Brooklyn. It's really bad.
What's KD got? Like 20, 30?
Kyrie's kind of hitting. Shot against. Yeah, Kyrie's cooking. Everybody's really cooking for them right now. But with the Batman movie, bro, honestly, one of the better Batman movies I've seen in a really long time. And I have a few reasons. Like I really thought about this a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have Christopher Nolan's films, which is regarded as probably like people's number one Batman films because of Christian Bale and the whole trilogy and Heath Ledger, rest his soul. That takes a lot of weight into account of why people think that was the best. Then you have the Joe Schumacher films, which are like the super 90s comedic relief. Like it's just weird. They had like Jim Carrey in one of them, Val Kilmer, George Clooney. Like those movies are just like
wasn't the Little Man in it from
Little Man?
I'm sorry, Little Man always study in Philadelphia. Wasn't he a penguin in one? No.
These are the Joel Schumacher films. Those are the Tim Burton films with
Tim Burton.
With Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
So the Michael Keaton is like a classic because of its first really it's like the first big screen Batman there was besides like the Adam West and all that shit. But what I liked about this film was the fact that it showed a different like aspect of Batman in Gotham City because with Christopher Nolan it's like super realistic, like it's very, very real and set in like modern times. And then you go with like the Joel Schumacher films, which is like straight out of a comic book cartoon. This movie had a really good feel of both like the comic book aspect, but also like that modern sense of like this is very realistic. It had a really good ensemble of actors in it. Robert Pattinson was really good. Like really good at Batman. Like he was phenomenal. I don't know why all the British actors do way better than their American counterparts, but they do. It was fun to watch. Like Zoe Kravitz was fucking sexy as shit. Is Catwoman. Just like how everybody, how they did the Spider-Man movie where they don't really do the whole Spider-Man backstory, but they kind of just like we all know it. It was kind of like that with Batman 2, but this is like it takes place in his earlier stages. Maybe it's his first or second year of being Batman. He's a little younger. He's still figuring everything out. Like he just now being introduced to Penguin and that whole people. The Riddler was fucking dope because when you think of the Riddler, you think of Jim Carrey and that goofy ass shit he was doing.
Who was it?
In this film?
Yeah.
Oh God, bro! You ever seen the movie Prisoners?
Yes, I have. That's a great movie.
So you remember the weirdo kid?
Yes.
That wasn't speaking. It was him. He's the Riddler. I forgot his name. He's the Riddler. And
Prisoners is a movie. If you have not seen it, go watch it. It's a class.
Hugh Jackman knocked that out of the park.
It's a mind fuck.
Yeah, bro. So it was.
Paul. Wait, what?
Yeah,
Paul Dano. No,
yeah,
is that him? Oh, it is.
Yeah, he played the Riddler, bro. He made it. He gave it a completely different look, completely different feel. It was fucking terrifying because that dude was fucking He was the shit.
Where do you rank it?
I would rank it probably top 3 Batmans.
What's your number one? Dark Knight?
I would say, honestly, for me, I liked the Dark Knight Rises, the one with Bane, and then the Dark Knight, and then the Batman, and then Batman, whatever the first Christopher Bell was, and then after that, they all can fucking
there's so many.
But like, bro, this is such a good film. I think, and this movie is like what Iron Man was to MCU, how it's going to kickstart and jumpstart everything. Because at the beginning of the movie, before like in the previews, they show like the DCEU like revamped. Like they show the Black Adam preview, the Flash. They show like Hawkman. They show Manhunter or Martian Manhunter. Like all these different characters that are known that were really pretty much in that Zack Snyder film. They had their own new look, everything. So you can tell that they're taking their time with this, and they're gonna make it like really fun down the future. So that makes me like excited because I like DC. Like Batman is my favorite like superhero besides like anybody in Marvel. But like Batman, I swear, like, it goes
the Marvel team,
bro. It goes Joker, Batman, maybe like Deadpool, Spider-Man, Thanos, and so on and so on. But like Joker and Batman are at the top of that list because I know so much about them.
Yeah.
So like I'm really excited about this film, and it's gonna be a ton more Batman movies coming out, and I can't wait to see how they intertwine with the rest of the Justice League and all that shit. So if you haven't seen it, definitely go check it out. I was almost about to go see it again today, but
how's the movie? How was the movie theater? You went by yourself, right?
Oh, of course.
How was it? Nobody there?
No, there was a lot of people there.
Really?
Yeah, I went at like a weird time of the day. I went like 2:00 or something right after I got out of practice.
So it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. I sat literally up in those first 2 rows. That's how but
you go to that same movie theater you took me to that one time? It's the same one over there
with the big ass chairs and leaning back. Yeah.
Nice.
That's us.
Nice.
That's exactly where I went. So
big bowl of popcorn, huh?
Yeah, man.
Hey, other thing, crazy. And I really want your opinion on this. What did you think of the Cain Velasquez stuff?
Bro, it's so sad, bro.
So if you guys don't know, Cain Velasquez, UFC champion, Hall of Famer, legend, like one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. He shot at somebody that molested his 4-year-old nephew or something. I think it was.
I think it was like he was the guy was like had groped.
Wasn't like a 4-year-old or something.
The kid was very young,
and it was his nephew. It was someone related to him, and he ended up shooting at him. Didn't kill him, but now he's arrested on attempted murder. He's still in jail. They didn't give him bail.
I would have let him go. I mean, that's so
it
sucks. It sucks. You can't. I get it, bro. You can't. I know he probably saw nothing but red the entire time when Susie heard all of that. But like,
bro, give him a right. Give him a right hand hook.
Yeah, I'd rather do that than like you can't go shooting at. Did you see the video of him chasing the guy in the car?
No, I didn't see it. He's
in like a big ass like SUV excursion type truck chasing this dude, dumping at him. So I'm just like, yeah, you're being reckless.
Oh, he was like chasing and shooting.
Yes, he was driving. He was chasing this dude in the car, shooting. Like, wow. Yeah, bro. So it was a fucked up situation. It sucks because it's just this whole situation. It seems justified, but I guess you just can't do shit like that. I hope they free him, bro.
Well, see,
I hope somebody
this is the thing.
Situation.
This is the thing. There's been cases like this before. Even people that have actually been killed over like. Someone's done something very like inappropriate that is deserving, and it goes to trial, and jurors do let people off.
Okay,
I've seen stories like that, and he didn't kill the guy, so that's going to benefit him. But
when you're shooting at somebody,
I've heard stories of like a drunk driver. Like there's been stories of people like that got raped or whatever, and someone ends up killing them, and the jurors just
they let it go.
They let it go.
Well, I mean, I really hope that's the case
because he's going to spend a lot of time, possibly, obviously. For sure. But yeah, that's it. It's crazy because because think about it, we have kids. I mean, I don't I have nieces. I have nieces too.
And that's what I'm saying. I completely understand where he's coming from.
Yeah, it'd be tough. It's just like you say you see red and you just don't even know what
you don't even think twice, bro. You're just trying to do what you think is best at that right time. It's getting really bad for the what's the team that's losing? For the Sixers, bro. It's 102-70.
Is Joel Embiid and James
Straight-
Harden still in?
No, it looks like James Harden is hurt. Well, he's not hurt. He's on the bench. It looks like his calf is bothered the way the trainer's looking at him. But I don't know. Spells disaster in Philly. I'll tell you that.
Okay,
That's crazy. People are gonna what Vince Simmons' head on a freaking.
yeah. I guess I was watching a little bit. They were all over him at like the first 15 minutes, but now they're getting blown out. It's like,
it's like that's gonna probably throw. Like if they see him, if he doesn't hurry up and go on that bus right after the game.
Have you ever? I mean,
Oh my God! Don't do it, KD.
Have you ever been into an awkward situation like that as a player where you're like,
the fans are gonna kill us? No.
Well, yeah, no,
I never.
I'm just trying to think. Like, have you ever like gone into a gym and felt like, oh, I don't know, like no one's had like yeah, I was there. I was there.
The whole Roy Orbison situation.
It was yeah.
That was really bad.
But see, that wasn't you specifically though, but as a team, but you felt it felt weird. It felt weird.
Especially drunk.
That was bad. I was there.
Yeah,
I was there.
Really bad, bro. Like it made you like I can't imagine what people with their kids were in the stands were like. Oh my God! Like
for people that don't know, Vanoy Overton got in trouble for. I mean, no, it was alleged.
Oh yeah, it was alleged. It was like this whole girl said that he assaulted
did something
her.
Inappropriate. Yeah. And then they played.
Then we played Wazoo, our rival, the next
Washington
week.
State. Yeah,
people go crazy, bro. They were this.
I was sitting up on the top level. It was actually packed in there, and
oh yeah,
yeah, they were every time he touched the ball.
It was bad. Did we win?
Calling him, you guys lost. They called him a rapist. Like
yeah, they were. There was no.
It was some of the
college
tough.
Though. That's college.
Yeah,
and that's why Wazoo will never have nationally televised games because they're animals.
Speaking of another sexual assault case, I sent you this on Instagram. Prince Andrew, did you see what happened with him and what ended up happening with everything with him?
No, I heard that he got kicked out of the family or something.
Yeah, but I'm saying, do you know? So he's like,
oh, that's not the bad thing.
No, well, I mean that's bad. No, that's not bad. But the lawsuit, he's obviously part of like all that whole Epstein lawsuit stuff. They closed it. He paid the victims. How much do you think he paid off the victims?
Oh, a lot.
How much? Tell me. Just throw a number out there.
How many victims were it?
I mean, it was a good amount. But I mean, even that, like he's high profile. I mean, I don't see the exact number, but
it had to be millions. Bro, you see what they were trying to get him to come back to the States, bro.
You gotta think about it, and he's also like Royal Highness, like they're
not letting that go.
I mean, he's not.
And it's already
part of
too
it,
far.
But
it's already gone too far for probably the royal family.
They're trying to end it right away. You know how people tried to like extort it for money? They're like, we'll pay whatever. $16 million.
16? Yeah, I was millions.
16. Yeah. That's a lot. I feel like that's a lot.
What? Yeah, no shit. It's a lot, bro.
Even if it's like a couple, even if it's a couple people, dude.
To lose $16 million is never easy to swallow, but you can't be doing what you're doing. Like, I don't know.
How does he have that much money?
How is he not in jail?
Because he paid $16 million and people took it,
bro. There has to be some type of justice. Like, I don't, bro. Go to jail and then we might let you out if you pay each individual person $16 million. Like, then we might talk about it. But like, it's too much.
They're not attacking the royal family, bro.
Fucking animal, bro. The royal family, they know about this shit, and they all have like some weird.
They've been knowing about it. They've been knowing about it.
There's always some weird controversy with them, bro.
Before it actually got big, like they knew about it. But then when it got big in national news, that's when they cut ties because they knew it didn't look good.
It's just too much. It's going on for too long. It's just can't be a fucking douchebag like that and expect like shit to just be hush hush. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Okay. Also, the other thing I seen, I know you've seen the Brittany Griner thing, right?
Oh my god, bro. We might not ever see her again.
It's
truly scary, bro.
This is my thing. Okay, I know a lot of people that travel with vapes. They travel with cartridges. They do all that type of stuff. But to go into Russia.
I'm not, bro.
At the height of everything that's going on right now, you're telling me
they're gonna make an example out of you, bro.
They're checking every bag. Are you fucking kidding me?
You're
going into Russia right now.
Not
yes.
fucking with you.
No, bro, they're checking your bag no matter what.
I know, but still, like you have to understand.
I'm talking about going through your bag. They're not bro. They're on panic mode.
And you saw that she's been there since February 5th,
dude.
Yes, since February 5th, bro. It's March 10th. And it's a lot of time to be sitting in a Russian jail. And on top of that, nobody knows her actual location. She's just somewhere in Russia, locked up.
Bro, have you seen Icarus? Did you see Icarus?
Oh yeah, they don't fucking play,
Bro, they don't play.
Do you know how far they will go?
That's
bro.
And you see Putin now. He said that of 500-foot desks because he's scared of getting murdered.
Bro, he put his whole family in a bunker, in a nuclear bunker.
And he's doing green screen, and he's doing green screen interviews because, bro, he's on his Hitler shit. He's on his Hitler shit.
No, it's because he's
Operation Valkyrie.
No, because the sanctions actually are hitting them where it hurts in all the fucking big Russian oligarchs' pockets, and now the Russian oligarchs, they're all slowly just like, yo, we want our money back, bro. We're not about to lose billions over here because you're trying to take over Ukraine. We get it. So they're tripping.
Speaking of that, so that show I'm watching Below Deck, that's like the Mediterranean Yacht Club.
Yeah.
You saw the Chelsea owner, right? The Ibrahim Rakhmanovich, or whatever, the guy that owns Chelsea is a Russian oligarch billionaire.
Yeah.
So he's getting sanctioned right now. Literally, Chelsea, all of his stuff's all of his accounts are frozen. So like Chelsea as a club, he was trying to sell it before all this went down. So now they can't do contract renewals. They can't do anything. They can't do ticket sales. They literally, Chelsea as a club can't do anything. And now he's doing with everything. What he's in his yacht. And he's trying to come into like he's in his yacht that's like $100 billion yacht, and he's trying to like get where they can't seize it because I guess they've been seizing these Russian oligarchs' yachts like left and right, any country. So he's trying to get to these countries where they can't like get it.
Yeah.
Bro, people are panicking, bro. Like, look at this. Like, dude's life's changed in a freaking matter of a week. Like he's on the run.
So I on YouTube I follow this thing called information. No. It's like information graphic, whatever. So it pretty much give you a whole bunch of different informational videos about this and that, the other. I've been looking up a lot of shit about like nuclear weapons and nuclear bombs, bro. So let's just say back in 45 or whatever the fuck it was, when we bombed, Hiroshima and Nagasaki or whatever.
Yep.
That was only like the bombs we have, the nukes we have now are thousands of times worse than that. So let me give you a scenario. So worst case scenario, we go to World War III. Russia sets off nukes. We set off nukes. We bomb fucking Russia, America, China. Everybody sending nukes everywhere back and forth, right? So let's say you do survive one of these nukes. Let's say you're fucking in a rural area where you're fucking 50, 60 miles away from the latest
Cloverfield.
Well, yeah, when you're from there, and then you survive the fallout of the radiation and particles in the air for the next few days. You know what happens after that, bro? A nuclear ice age goes into effect, right? So all the chemicals and the ash and the plumes and the clouds, all that shit that was blown into the fucking skies is going to block out the sun, send the earth into freezing climates like below 30, below 40 all over the world, right? And it will be like that for 20 years, it's like up to 20 years, right? So let's say you do survive that fucking nightmare of a 20-year horror show. Then it's like now everything is covered back to vegetation. The world is reclaimed, everything. And then now you have to start over if the cancer hasn't killed you by then. Like, it's just like it's game over for everybody, bro. The best thing that can happen to you is that you're in the fucking blast radius and you're vaporized within 2 seconds of the bomb like touching down. Like, because there's no other way, bro. Like, it's game over. And and they all said that like the biggest thing is like Putin knows that. Like, everybody knows that once one nuke is set, everybody's
all going.
So like they're trying not to get to that, and they're not really. We're closer than we not ever have been, but we are closer than we have been in a really long time with the technology that we have now. But bro, it's getting wild. Like, and now they're developing nukes, like, cause like there's how many, like Russia has 6,000, we have 5,000.
I mean, I don't know if I believe these numbers either, just because I got a couple points to make. Like, the way that Russia has operated in this Ukraine invasion, I know news is skewered and stuff, but they've been really, like, as an army, not really well like put together.
No, because they have their population is decreasing. They have like everything that's going on over there is just like bad, and with all the sanctions, everything's hitting, it's probably getting 10 times worse, 10 times as fast. So like their army's depleting, and it's slowly but surely, but it's just not good to be trying. They thought that they would be taking over Ukraine much faster than they are now.
Yeah, but if you really look at it, it's kind of like it's kind of hypocritical for us to say that, because we thought we'd do the same thing with Iraq and Afghanistan, and we were there for fucking.
Well, I I think those are literally two different situations because
that's true.
They're trying to take over a country. We're trying
to save that country. Well, we're trying to like
whatever the fuck it was. No,
well, we had a different like objective. You're right.
We didn't. Nobody understood the assignment going over there.
No,
we just went over there and tried to make up an excuse.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like if like our country was dead set on just going in and taking over like Iraq, we could have done that a lot quicker than what we did. We were just like BSing around.
Absolutely. But with Russia, like you have to like kind of understand like the history of their country and like where they're placed in the world. Like they're surrounded by treacherous mountains. And
Siberia.
The one way that like their one vulnerability spot, like their vulnerable spot to invading their country is like one landmass that's going from, you know how it goes from like Russia to like that like weird Asia and then starts going to like Europe is I think, but like it's like a blend of like Asia and Russia and then it starts to blend down.
Yeah,
there's a passageway where like they said back in when other wars like France and all these other countries invaded that one way. So like they thinking now with NATO where all these countries are surrounding like their borders, if they don't get Ukraine back, then it's just going to be all these fucking NATO. And then if there was ever to be like
an actual issue, then
they could just send all their nukes right to their fucking front door.
So that was something. I don't know if I sent you that on TikTok. There was like a guy that was describing the map of Russia, how like the eastern side of Russia is like all like deserted towards China. It's all like barren land. Like Moscow is their capital is actually very close to these other countries. It's only close. It's extremely close. Like obviously our capital is in DC, which is on the water, whatever, but that's not next to a country. You know what I'm saying? So it is a weird thing where it's kind of crazy. But this is the other thing I want to tell you, going back to those nukes that you're talking about. So back after we dropped the ones on Hiroshima, the atomic bombs, worldwide, people were testing them every day. So there was being an atomic bomb dropped every day till the like we came together and said we had to stop. We had to stop. Yeah. So there's something crazy. I was watching a show one time that was showing like basically that. So from all the atomic bombs that were being blown up, it was going everywhere, like you said, and it would get into our crops, all that type of stuff. So actually, there's a way that people can when you go to paintings, so on historical paintings from times before, I don't know when that treaty was, if it was in the 80s or something. I think it was because during the Cold War.
Like the early 60s, maybe.
Yeah, so that's I can't remember what specific thing it was, but it was getting into the crops that we used to paint
like
with.
The fallout and shit.
Yeah, so it was falling into the paint, and so people would say, "Hey, this painting is this old." And people could go in and say, "No, it doesn't."
See the radiation.
Well, there's like some specific. I can't remember like whatever. It's I can't even think of the word what it is, but it like some compound of it that's specifically from atomic bombs, and so they could look at it and see like, and they're like, "Oh, this is you're lying. You're saying this is from 1930. This is pre-19 whatever from that date because it didn't have."
So they use this atomic thing as like a precursor.
Well, yeah, because it was literally in our crops, it was in everything, and literally, I think like the show that I was watching said that like just recently, like in the last 10 years, we're completely like rid of it.
Wow.
Like it took that long, bro. They were dropped, bro. Every day, atomic bomb was being detonated. It was being detonated every day, bro. And now they have testing centers across the whole world that, like, obviously, like they test for earthquakes and stuff, but like they know if atomic bomb goes off.
It's so funny. Christopher Nolan's coming out with a movie called like Oberheim about the guy who created the first atomic bomb that we sent to fucking Japan. So it's crazy. That's actually pretty good. But yeah, bro, wild fucking times that we live in.
It'll be interesting, man. We'll chat in a week or so. We'll see what happens.
What was I about to say? Have you seen House of Cards?
Nope, I haven't.
You haven't seen House of Cards, bro?
I haven't. Is that on Netflix, right?
Is that what Kevin Spacey was such a fucking dickhead?
It's good, huh?
They could have fit. Oh, bro, the first 3 seasons.
How many seasons is this? A lot, right?
6. Really good.
Did you just get into it?
Oh yeah, I think like a week, 2 weeks. I got through 3 seasons, so I was speeding through that. It's a really good show. And because you don't really got to know about politics. It's just about, Kevin Spacey being shady.
Did you ever watch West Wing?
No, I didn't watch that. But you know what you need to watch? Everybody that's listening to this right now, and you can stay with the hype because it's currently coming out every Sunday at 9. The Showtime, Building a Dynasty, whatever the hell it is. With the Lakers. I watched the first episode, bro. Oh my God. John C. Riley as Jerry Buss.
Yeah, they said he's great. They said he's great.
Something that the world doesn't deserve. He's fucking killing that role. The guy that's playing Magic is killing it.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Bro, that's what I heard.
Everybody from Magic, you brothers, Magic, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Norm Nixon, Jerry West, Jeannie Buss, all types of different people, bro. And it's fucking hilarious. The way they shot it was beautiful.
I guess that I was listening to the guy that actually wrote the book. He was on a podcast and he was talking about that. He said John C. Riley was unreal in the show, and he's like saying that the guy that played Magic actually played center in football and lost 90 pounds for that role.
Oh my god!
And he said he was like the best. He's like unreal in it. I haven't seen it yet,
bro. It's really good. First episode just came out. I watched it twice. So yeah, comes out at 9 on HBO Max. Check it out.
All right, man. Well, it was good catching up. Appreciate all the listeners. Go check out Terrence on Terrence Ross or twitch.com/Terrence
If you're looking for me on any social, just
look up Terrence Ross. Look him up on there. You can find me in the same thing, Steven Madison, and we will catch you guys next week. Peace.
Good morning, good evening, good night. Welcome to the show, what a wonderful delight. Yeah, Patsy and T.ROSS better chop up on the mic. Just sit back, have a laugh, catch a vibe, and enjoy the ride. Yeah.